covering every county. This is your statewide newscast. Arkansas Today.
Good afternoon and thanks for watching Arkansas Today. I'm Mallory Brooks. We begin with a missing mom, a 17-year-old who has been found safe. Police say she was reported missing Saturday night. Her parents told police she ran away because she did not want to move. An event to honor a man lost to gun violence turns into a shooting scene. A fight started inside Club 508 and shots were fired nearby. Delcario Jackson is a security guard at the club that has been there for about a year.
This building for people to come to events, enjoy themselves. We bring orders down. We're trying to get our town to come together.
The club didn't coordinate for any El Dorado Police Department officers to be on site that night. He was just expecting it to be a celebration of a good friend. One community leader says he's going to do what he can to put an end to it. He partners with others to host Stop the Violence rallies every year. But he says events like that won't matter if the community isn't doing their part as well. The owner of the club says they will be reaching out to the El Dorado Police Department to ensure safety at events in the future. The FBI apparently stopping a planned attack on a Long Beach white supremacist rally with the arrest of a former U.S. Army veteran. Agents say the 26-year-old man was taken into custody when he accepted what he thought were powerful working bombs. What he didn't know is that they were duds made by the FBI. NBC's Pete Williams has details.
The FBI says this was to be the target, a park at Long Beach where a white supremacist rally was planned for last weekend. Federal prosecutors say 26-year-old Mark Stephen Domingo, an Army vet who served 4 months in Afghanistan, scouted the area looking for where he thought the biggest crowds would gather.
He was taken into custody after he took receipt of what he thought were pressure cooker bombs, and after he traveled to Long Beach to survey the site.
Investigators say the FBI became aware of him in early March because of his postings on a private online message group which said he wanted to retaliate for last month's shooting spree at mosques in New Zealand that killed 50 people. Court documents say he wrote, "There must be retribution for our fallen brothers and sisters." Prosecutors say Domingo talked for weeks with someone he thought was like-minded, but was actually an FBI undercover operative. They say he praised ISIS and said he wanted to shoot police officers in their patrol cars or set off a bomb on an LA freeway or at the crowded Santa Monica Pier before settling on Long Beach as his target for a bomb attack. Court documents say he told the undercover FBI operative he wanted to build a bomb, but added, "I just don't know how. I failed chemistry." But investigators say he bought several boxes of nails that he wanted to be used as shrapnel in a bomb. He appeared briefly in federal court Monday to be formally charged. His lawyer had no comment after the hearing.
Pete Williams reporting. Investigators say this does not appear to be something inspired by a foreign terror group, but the FBI says Domingo praised ISIS and said if it ever came to the U.S., he would swear allegiance to the group. He will be back in court in another month. In Washington County, the Fayetteville Public Education Foundation is investing in local teaching staff and students. During its 19th annual celebration of excellence, the foundation awarded close to $286,000 in grants and scholarships to educators and students. Katie Dolan, a librarian with Leverett Elementary, received 3 grants from the foundation this year. She says the impact they've had has been immeasurable.
There's no way that I would have made the impact that I was able to make with the number of new books and the quality of the new books that I got into the library.
76 educator grants and 12 scholarships were awarded at the celebration of excellence. One Northwest Arkansas mayor wants to revitalize his city. Cave Springs Mayor Randy Noblett is joining with other mayors and judges in signing a proclamation making May National History Preservation Month. This will push to get Cave Springs local businesses on the National Registry so they can benefit from state and federal tax credits. The mayor wants to turn downtown Cave Springs into a historical design district to revitalize the city while keeping its traditional look.
This gives the city an opportunity to lead and to have the focal point of that be restoration of that community building so that we have a building that will support our city's needs as well as the community needs.
The mayor is urging developers to get on the National Registry so they can benefit from federal and state tax credits when they make the changes he wants to see. The Texarkana, Arkansas Fire Department's first and only female firefighter is retiring. Today was Battalion Chief Virginia Lee's last day on the job. Lee has been on the job 28 years. She initially wanted to be a paramedic, but after going through the fire academy, she was hooked, and she wants to encourage other women to apply with the department.
I've seen little girls do some amazing things. So if they just get ready, they can do it.
She's elevated through every rank as a firefighter, and we're just waiting on the next one. When's the next girl coming?
Lee's shift ends at 6:30 in the morning. Here's a look at your day ahead. A House committee continues today with plans to question Attorney General William Barr. Barr's hearing about the Mueller report is scheduled for Thursday. The committee says they are still making plans even if Barr doesn't show up. Department of Justice officials object to Barr answering questions about the Mueller report in public. Former Vice President Joe Biden makes his first campaign trip to Iowa. The newly announced Democratic presidential candidate will hold 4 rallies over the course of 2 days. And taking a look back at today in history, speaking of presidents, on this day in 1789, the George Washington was officially inaugurated. He traveled across the Hudson River in a decorated barge and had a ceremony on the balcony of Federal Hall in New York. And throw on some Frank Sinatra or pick up a saxophone. Today is International Jazz Day. And that is a look at your headlines. The Diamond Hogs have moved up in the polls.